Melbourne and Geelong, very important game for both these clubs. Rucks go at it. Stynes up very early. Couch, was he taken high? Not according to the umpire. This is Tingay. Floats one down towards half forward. Lovell goes back with the flight of the ball. Gilbert got a hand to it. McGrath knocked it out. Pike knocks it forward. Taken by Lyon. Open goal. First blood to the Demons.
And far too easy too, but the kick from Tingay was a good one. Lovell actually did get himself caught underneath it. He's worried about the pack coming from behind. The ball just dropped short here. The fist coming through there from Pike, well played, and Lyon just running on with it. Either Lyon or Lovell, too easy.
They were surrounded by 5 Demons. Colbert went down, sliding in Charles. Schwarz gets the hand pass to Dyson. Dyson feeds Viney. Now a sweeper taken by Neitz, who goes down towards half forward into the path of 2 Melbourne players. Lovell is one, shepherded by Charles. He settles. Can he do what Stoneham could not? Yes. Goal. Lovell gets the goal. Melbourne second. The margin is 6 points.
So they got caught 2-on-1 there, Geelong, because Mansfield had come up to the wing. And the kick coming down left Charles and Lovell just against Hinkley. The shepherd not so good by Charles, but it was effective in the end. Too easy a finish there. Mansfield is Lovell's opponent.
Kick by McGrath to half-back flank. Stynes, a one-hander. Melbourne need to recover from this early onslaught by the Cats. Geelong 5-1 to 2 goals 2. 50-metre penalty.
Well, John Barnes saying I couldn't hear the whistle. What are you trying to tell me? John Russo, the umpire, initiating the 50.
Well, it should make it a sitter for Jim Stynes.
Yes, and Lovell comes off the ground. Mansfield's just chewed him up in this first quarter. Hilton will come on to replace him.
Mansfield, 3 marks and 7 possessions. Stynes stabs for goal and gets it. Well, the goal greeted by just about silence here. The Cats by 11 points now.
Yes, and John Barnes still asking John Russo why the 50 was paid. Barnes was saying he was away from within 5 minutes.
Half back. Kicks to midfield. Ill-directed. Viney should mark it. No, he missed it. Tingay taken high.
No.
Was advantage paid. Now the umpire is bringing it back. Well, he had 50 cents each way, the umpire there. He's got to collect. Tingay inside the 50. That's a good kick for Pike. Pike is marked about 45 metres out. Beautiful kick from Tingay. So Martin Pike will kick it goal. The 9th man taken in the 92 draft. He came from Norwood in South Australia. Certainly he's been available on the forward line so far this afternoon. Just to pull it back to 6 points. It's bending back nicely. It's a goal. So for all their good play, particularly by Garry Ablett, Geelong's lead is only 6 points now, approaching quarter time.
Yes, and statistically they've had far more of the football, but that just shows you that direct kick, which I was critical of Dyson before, that he tried to fiddle around with it in a tight situation. Get the ball long, give your forwards a chance, one out. That's where you score your goals.
Down to 5 points now. Darcy, members side. From behind Colbert, in front was Simpson. All Melbourne in front of the pack, though. This is Hilton. He got it from Pike, and the Demons lead. Plays 5-2.
Well, he's come on to replace Andy Lovell, who was getting stitched up by Mansfield, and that's the opportunist goal that he's there for. Tingay the punch, effective. Pike featuring now the last 2 goals.
Free kick to Melbourne.
Sean Charles inside the 50. Oh, clever mark by Schwarz. Turned around in the nick of time.
Yes, because O'Reilly was doing the same thing but didn't turn around. And obviously couldn't see the footy. Good grab.
Another number 5. James Hurd is the only man to have taken more marks in the AFL this season. And Schwarz, who goes at goal from 40. Good looking effort. I think he's got it. He has. Goal to Melbourne. 6 goal kickers for Melbourne, and they trail by a point. In terms of possessions during the first term, they were down by about 40. It's remarkable that they could be so close.
Well, he just proves, Dennis, that if they do go direct, they have the players cut.
Away from Gilbert, kicked by Hocking. To Barnes, Stynes gets there, makes a contest out of it. All Melbourne. Matthew Phoebe, good hand pass to Garry Lyon. 65 metres out. Lyon, a centering kick. Charles. Oh, great play by Melbourne. He didn't panic, Garry Lyon, and just set it up to the man right in front and about 35 metres out from goal.
He's proving pretty elusive in this opening part of the second quarter, Charles. Had a bit of a niggle in that first quarter. Couldn't get himself going, but opening up much better in this quarter.
He's kicked just 7 goals in 5 games this year. That's good. And Melbourne in front.
And the other pleasing thing about Melbourne with those 7 goals, Drew, now they have 7 goal kickers, so they're not relying on one person. They're sharing them around, and their preparedness now to run a bit more, run to assist, to help Shepherd, talk. Lyon's kick there, terrific. And Charles, who performed very well last week.
Stynes and Barnes. Charles in everything at the present time. Down towards half forward. Hilton, great strength. Feeds it to his lookalike. That's Tengay, about 55 metres from goal. Sets it up towards the kick-off line. In front, Schwarz. Oh, the alarm bells are sounding now for the Cats.
Gee, you must punch forcibly when you're behind like that. Again, that's what Malcolm Blight was wanting Barry Stoneham to do in his contest at the other end.
Schwarz must have been peeking.
Well, he was watching. Listening to the wrong coach.
Schwarz from 15 metres out. That'll do it sometimes. In he comes and he kicks it, and Melbourne increase their lead. Second goal for David Schwarz, and Melbourne are 8-3, Geelong 6-4.
Yes, when you're stuck behind, as O'Reilly is in this occasion, as the ball comes up, Hilton featuring a little bit since he's been on the ground, and Tingay, who's been very steady. You must try and break the arms here. O'Reilly there just going for the footy. You must try and bring your fist down and break the arm. Not literally, but take it away from the football to spill the mark.
McGrath then deep in his own defensive area. Members side, high kick. Stynes and Barnes. Stynes knocks it forward. Opportunity for Schwarz, his 3rd goal. It's close, he's got it. Melbourne needed that one. Good start for them in this 3rd term.
Yes, their persistence got them that goal, and Schwarz was the player in the second quarter with 2 goals that gave them the lift they were looking for. And here just the tap through, and then O'Reilly losing sight of the footy. Schwarz running forward, a good goal from the big fellow.
Ball underfoot here. Phoebe to Glenn Lovett. Good hand pass to Stynes in space. Measures off the pass. Lyon up at centre wing takes the mark. Working the ball. Possession type football by the Demons now. Tingay has time to steady. Goes longer. A chance here for Pike. Good mark. And a terrific kick by Tingay all the way back at centre wing. Martin Pike, 1 goal, 2. The man on the mark is about 40 metres from goal. Chance for Melbourne's 2nd goal of the term. Kick by Pike, not bad. It's home. So the Demons coming hard at the start of the second half and trail by 2 points.
And once again, far better use of the football, initiating with Stynes. And they're just finding some of that kick from Lyon not so good, but in the end, Tingay was good enough to then go long. That's been his play today. And Pike has been pretty good up there. Riccardi perhaps could have jumped in and contested there, but elected to run past the footy.
Has played very well. Viney, sweeping hand pass out wide. Matthew Phoebe around the outer side wing. Kicks down towards half forward. In front is Henkley. Almost the one-hander. Charles dragged down by the defender. McGrath dragged off the ball. Gilbert should go over the top. Well, he improvises. He gets it to Lovell. Melbourne lead. Won't find the hand pass in the textbook, but it got there. And Melbourne now in front by 4 points.
There's some good persistence there by Melbourne once again. And Andy Lovell, who spent most of that second quarter on the bench, just getting away here. Good tackle by Hinkley. McGrath looking for a free here. And O'Reilly very slow to get going. If he had have slipped himself first up, he might have got to Lovell there.
And they'll run it out. Phoebe gets it across to Stynes. Stynes plenty of time. He takes most of it. Back to Stephen Phoebe. The look away hand pass put Viney under the pump, but he did nicely. Back to Stynes. Clever kick. Now Glenn Lovett in space. About 80 metres from goal. Goes long. Gilbert in best position. Gutsy mark. He's marked at about 35 metres out.
Hey, they're killing Geelong at the moment.
Yes, and Gilbert will always go straight at the football. He's had trouble getting it today, but he's been contesting, doing some of the team-oriented stuff. Predominantly a fullback, having come from Claremont as such.
Very important kick, this one. Just to make it 9 points Melbourne's way, and he's got it. The Demons get their 12th. They're 12-9. Geelong in trouble now. 11-6 at halftime. They were 11-4. So we've seen 4 unanswered goals from the Demons.
Yeah, so they're getting their confidence back, Melbourne. They're running the ball now and using that possession game again. I still don't like it as much. They can be more direct, but they've opened up their forward line well. Once they get through the centre, they're actually going more direct, which is still a good sign. But they still, I think, overuse the ball a bit too much.
Their goals in clusters. O'Reilly gets it down. Gilbert kicks it virtually straight up in the air. Stoneham got hands to it. Lyon grabs it. Clever little kick. Gets it across towards Lovett. Brett Lovett kicks inside the 50. Storming up the ground is Darcy. Reaching over the top, almost the mark to Pike. Charles away to Lovell. Lovell snaps. It looks pretty good. I think he's got it. He has. His third goal. He's kicked 2 in the term, and Melbourne kicked further away. It's 13-9 to 11-7.
Yes, and Andy Lovell out to prove a point here in the contest just earlier. Barry Stoneham just going for that high ball, just slipped at the critical moment, which has typified his day a little bit. Couldn't take the ball. The ball came free, went forward for Melbourne, and Lovell did the rest. Stoneham in ruck. Brownless centre half forward because Barnes is off.
Dyson couldn't control it. Knocked away by Gilbert. Against the flow. Phoebe brilliantly done. Matthew Phoebe got it to Charles, who takes an eternity. Pulls it back across his body. And Lovell is marked virtually on the goal line between the goal and behind post.
Well done to Matthew Phoebe, featuring a couple of occasions there in the tough stuff. Did very well.
Glenn Lovett's got it now. The little chip pass coming out, as you saw. And he should goal from 20 metres out, slight angle.
Another change from Malcolm Blight too.
Great persistence by Melbourne. They've stuck all day. And Lovett kicks a goal. 14-9, plays 11-7.
Simpson's come off for Geelong, and on for his first run today is Tanner. Reduced some mistakes there, and Andy Lovell hasn't he proved the point in his third quarter, having been taken from the ground in the first. Something to prove to his coach.
7. Stoneham in the ruck. Barnes injured in the third quarter. It comes to Dyson. He hurriedly gets it out of the middle. Lovell, palms down. Steve Hocking a bit slow, caught in Gilbert's tackle. Lyon over the top to Charles. A snap, and Charles has kicked the goal. Well, the Cats too slow out of defence then.
That's what you want your forwards to do, to pressure the backman as they come out, and Geelong should have cleared that ball. But Hocking, good kick from Dyson out of the centre. Watch Steve Hocking here, gets control of it. Should have kicked straight away. And Gilbert, the tackler there.
Great start for the Demons then. Sean Charles lively on the forward line this afternoon from the Cats. Schwarz had a big second term. Searching hand pass away to Charles. He's 70 metres from goal. Unloads long down towards Pike. Back goes Gilbert. Could have almost got a free kick. Down went Lovell. Picked up by Hocking. Dragged down by Gilbert. Crashing his way through his Pike. And I think he's kicked a goal. He has. Martin Pike somehow, like a bull, just bulldogging his way through that pack. And the lead is back to 8 points.
Yes, a couple of great tackles by Geelong defenders here, but Pike just had the strength to hold his ground. That's the first one. And here we go. Just stood up. Enough strength. Hinkley claimed it was touched, but not to be.
Here, Darcy goes for distance. In from the side, Schwarz. Good grab. Man on across the ground. That's Tingay. He's got a teammate further afield. That's Pike. He wants the ball. Tingay gives it to him. Now Pike right on the limit of his scoring capacity, I'd suggest. He's kicked 3 this afternoon. He'll go from about 52 metres out. There is no breeze. And the lead is 9 points. Pike goes long, has it, got the carry. That is a magnificent kick.
Wow.
It's a goal. It's going to be very hard for the Cats from here.
Yes, the time's there, but they just don't seem to be able to man up and pick up players there. Pike found himself out in that area because he was forming part of that defensive setup from the kick out. Darcy was his man, and of course he was kicking out. The ball came to Dees after a great mark by Schwarz. And Pike finishes up with a good goal.